What is inflation? And what do you mean my money's worth less? If you've ever asked yourself those two questions, well, then you're in the right video. Stick around and let's see if I can answer those questions for you so that you can understand it. So let's get into it. Hey there, More here, and thank you for joining me on the channel today. If you haven't already, hit that like and subscribe button down below. Let's get into this video. What inflation is the cost creep, the increase of cost of anything or something specifically, the value of that object or the price of that object that increases over time. Most everything experiences it. It is typically the result of capitalism trying to make more profits for their product. Companies trying to increase the cost of their product so that they can make more money. It often comes with the fact that sometimes a lot of people have more money to spend. So they will spend money on an increased price of something, and therefore the company will in turn eventually increase the cost of it so that they can make more money in the back end. It's not that I'm saying that evil capitalist companies, evil businesses, no. It's just the natural order of things. It's what happens. The cost of something goes up over time. Simple as that. More people have money. They're going to spend the money on it. They vote with their dollars that increased price is an okay thing to do. Just like in capitalists, inflation will happen when they vote with their dollars in that way. It will work in the other direction as well. If people vote with their dollars that they do not want to spend the money on the increased cost, the company will eventually decrease their price in a form of deflation rather than inflation. And as a result of what inflation actually is, it is the companies increasing the cost of their goods, increasing the cost of their services. That is why your dollar from last year or your dollar from 10 years ago is not worth as much. The value of your dollar has decreased because that dollar will not spend and will not buy the same amount of goods in the future when inflation has kicked in or when inflation has applied itself, its natural order of things, to the cost of goods of your normal living expenses. We've seen it in the grocery stores. We see it all over social media right now. A grocery cart of groceries, full of groceries, back in the day would only cost maybe 100, 125 bucks. Nowadays, that thing's costing 250 to 300 plus dollars. It is nuts. It is insane, but that is what inflation is. Inflation is the price creep of goods and services that go up, your value of your dollar going down as a result of that, so that you need to make more money to be able to buy the same amount of things. Or if you want to combat it in a capitalist society, which is what we have here in America, vote with your dollars by not buying those increased prices, by buying the other alternatives, by buying a cheaper product from another company. Don't stick with the brand loyalty. Don't stick with the things, the comfortable choices that you know you like because it's what you're used to. Even though the cost is going up, if you keep spending the money on those costs going up, you will increase the inflation overall. You can do your part by decreasing the cost by voting with your dollars in the other direction. But what is another way that you as an individual, without trying to affect the entirety of the economy and the market, can hedge yourself and mitigate your risk and the effect of inflation against you and your future self? To help answer that question, I did a video right here about understanding dividend investing versus growth stock investing, and check it out and I'll see you on that video.